4 ways to hurt those who hate you without lifting a finger. They speak your name with venom. They smile with a blade behind their teeth. They mock your silence, mistaking it for weakness. They want you angry. They want you broken. They want to know that they still live inside your head. But you won't give them that. Not because you're soft, not because you're afraid, but because you've understood something darker, something deeper. To truly wound your enemy, you don't strike back. You rise above, and when you rise high enough, they can't even reach you. We don't play the fool's game of revenge. We don't chase after applause or vengeance. We let them swing at the wind. And in that silence, they suffer more than any retaliation could ever offer. Here are 4 ways to break those who hate you without even lifting a finger. 1. Stay unshaken when they try to shake you. Their power dies the moment you don't react. They crave your rage because it confirms their relevance. They want to see you unravel, to mirror the chaos inside them, and when you don't, it terrifies them. Epictetus said it with deadly precision. It is not he who reviles or strikes you who insults you, but your opinion that these things are insulting. We don't resist because we're passive. We resist because we refuse to be pulled into their fire. Let them speak. Let them spit. Let them fester. We remain cold as marble. And nothing is more painful to a hateful soul than being ignored by someone they cannot disturb. When they realize you are beyond their reach, that their words are smoke against stone, that's when the real damage is done. 2. Build a life so disciplined it shames their weakness. They watch from the shadows, hoping you fail. But every morning you rise with discipline. Every day you sharpen your mind. Every night you hold yourself to standards they've never even touched. And slowly, your existence becomes a mirror they cannot bear to look into. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. So we train. We build habits rooted in strength, not spite. We cultivate peace so deep it makes their noise unbearable even to themselves. Because nothing hurts more than realizing the person you tried to destroy is now too far above you to notice. Not because they climbed to spite you, but because they never even saw you as an obstacle. 3. Outlive their hate. Time is the great judge, and those who hate burn quickly, consumed by their own fire. But we endure. We do not live in reaction. We live in intention. Every breath is a decision, every moment a test. Seneca warned, how much better to heal a wrong than to avenge one? Vengeance takes us far from the purpose of our lives, so we don't chase them, we outlast them. When years pass and they are still haunted by old bitterness, and you are building, growing and leading, that is the deepest cut. Because you didn't just survive them, you outgrew them, and without lifting a finger, without wasting a single drop of your strength on retaliation, you've already won. 4. Forgive them publicly and mean it. The cruelest mercy is the one that exposes their pettiness. When you forgive, not with arrogance, but with clarity, you declare before the world, you cannot make me hate you. You are not powerful enough. Forgiveness, when it comes from strength, not weakness, cuts deeper than revenge ever could. Because it says, you are no longer a threat. I've already buried the damage you tried to cause, and I buried it inside the man I've become. Musonius Rufus, the teacher of Epictetus, said, it is not enough to refrain from harming others. We must also not wish them harm. This is the edge only the disciplined can walk. To forgive your enemies is to remove the final weapon they hold against you. They cannot haunt you with guilt. They cannot bait you with hatred. They cannot own space in your mind. And the world sees this. They see a man who chooses grace over grudge, composure over chaos, and they wonder, how can he walk through fire? and still bless the hands that lit the match. Because we know something they don't. Forgiveness isn't surrender. It's liberation from their poison, their grip, their existence in our inner world. To forgive is to say, I am no longer at war. And that peace, that terrifying peace, becomes a punishment they never saw coming.